That's great. Let's get right into it.
Yep.
Welcome to the Where My Dad's At podcast. I'm Will. Marco is here. We are here by the pool. The pool is actually not looking that good right now, so you won't hear any splashing.
Not today.
But yeah. So it's gonna be a relatively quiet day, but it's a warm one out here, man.
Yeah,
it's a warm.
It's a warm one. The fans is blowing this hot heat. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, it's circulating. Under here though, the cool thing about it is we're not getting direct sun.
Yeah.
So it's lovely. It's lovely, and even though we're not getting direct sun, we're still getting sun that lights us up perfectly. You know what I mean? I have plenty of people tell me that like it looks like we have a lighting set up in here, and I'm like, no, this is God's lighting. You know what I'm saying?
Shine his light on me.
Yeah. So we right back here by the pool, man. You got your NFL. You're looking like you're ready for.
It's officially started.
You know what I'm saying? Look like you're ready for the season. Man. Actually, look like you're ready to get out there and run with them, man.
Man, you don't understand, man. I think every man or women who love football, it's like a big weight been lifted off our shoulders now, because now we got things to do. Actually, Saturday, college football.
Yeah.
And then you got Sunday, then you got Monday. Oh, yeah. Man, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And it's funny because our kids play sports too. So we got their game Saturday morning. You know what I mean? Then you come home, watch some college football. That night, you watch some college football. Then Sunday and Monday.
Yep.
And then, we even going to have our Thursday games and stuff. So it's going to be lit, man.
I don't think the missus like it too much because Sunday, Sundays, usually, you want to do the family thing. I said, look, don't bother me between the times from 1 to 8.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I got to re-up my NFL Network pass. I want to re-up it next Thursday. That's when I get all my red zone. I get the multiple games on the TV screen. So I can watch this game, watch that game. Oh, man. And I'm going to be off my diet most definitely every Sunday with hot wings all the time.
Yeah, Facts. Yeah. Football season is definitely hot wing season for me.
Yeah, man.
I love it, man. I love it. And having that Sunday is like a designated cheat day. It honestly makes it a little bit easier to do right during the week.
Yep.
It's like, I get this reward, right?
Sunday.
You know what I mean? We talked about like gamifying and stuff, different situations and to make it easier. And that's something that I do definitely with my eating and my eating habits, which I've been doing excellent with. You'd be proud of me, man.
Awesome.
I've been doing real good. So, I have to find ways to trick myself into doing good though sometimes. You know what I mean? Because it's not always easy. I told my wife last night, Lacey, I told her if there was some candy in this house, I would have ate it all last night. Gummy candy is probably my weakness.
Brother.
Gummy or fruity like candy, like Skittles or something. Last night I was hunting for them. But we didn't have none in the house.
That's a good thing, yeah.
So again, you've been proud of me because like I didn't even have I had the temptation, but I didn't even have nothing to like.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I end up eating like a granola bar.
Hey, that's a good substitute.
Yeah, I think I end up, and of course the sugar content in that is not the best, but you know what I'm saying? It was actually a pecan granola bar, which is I like that. Normally granola bar is like oats. It had oats too, but so I had that. But I've been doing pretty good, man. How's everything been going with you, fitness and health wise?
Fitness and health wise. I know kind of like I'm doing now. I know I've been so busy with work, man. Like now I have to make myself I eat right, but now that I only can get like 1 or 2 times to work out during the week, whatever. I'm like really got myself like really on a strict diet.
Okay.
Mentally wise, I give myself maybe like a 7. I got things going on in my life that's kind of troublesome, but
really?
I got some stuff going on.
Okay.
But it's gonna all work out,
Yeah.
And work wise, I'm still grinding, grinding. I'm always grinding, man, doing my thing.
Yeah.
Looking like I have more opportunities happening. So kind of marinate on that, see what moves I want to make probably, see what's going to happen with that. But besides that, man, I'm riding the wave.
Good.
Riding the wave.
That's good to hear, man.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. It's not, it's never good to hear that that we got troublesome things. Yeah. We have, trials and tribulations and stuff. It's never good to hear that we have those.
Yeah.
what's good for me though is those are always opportunities to like lean on our faith.
Mm-hmm.
Those are always opportunities. Like for me, I'm sitting here looking at you,
Mm-hmm.
and we're talking, and like we're talking through things, and we could very easily during the troubled times just kind of shut down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We could very easily just be like, you know, I'm gonna go somewhere, I'm gonna have a drink,
yeah,
or I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna do something else destructive. I'm gonna give up, I'm gonna give in, and by sitting here talking to you as somebody, you know what I'm saying, who cares, like I see that, you know, you still, just the fact that we're here doing this right now means those things aren't conquering you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's good.
Yeah. You always try to find your balance when you go through this tough times, you know.
Right.
Yeah, been times I wanted to do something whole bit, but I'm like, nah, man, it ain't gonna be all worth at the end.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I've been putting stuff like, you know, of course, working out, you know, I might chat it up, or just, you know, or my little project now, which I think I told you is I don't know if this is a sign I'm getting older, but now I got me like a little garden in the back, you know, at my patio, whatever.
We talked about
and it's kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? Every morning I got my little squirt bottle. I'm like, okay, let's go. Like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? So, and my wife just looks at me or her coffee kind of like, man, you getting old.
I love it.
You know
man.
what I mean? But look, I'm not like, like yesterday I was freaking out. I said, Marco, come here. I said, look, see all these bell peppers, man? Like, man, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Marco shook his head like damn,
tripping.
Yeah.
Tripping over some bell peppers.
Yeah. I said, all right. I said, when they come in, I said, y'all don't ask for nothing.
Yeah.
I said, it's gonna be mad bell peppers.
He gonna be hugging his peppers like, nah, y'all stay back.
I'm like, man, but that's something that I enjoy to do besides working out. You know what I mean? Good. I'm kind of like, man, and it takes my mind off stuff up just for a little bit, right? Just to wake up in the morning and see like how big did it get? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it's just checking on them, whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's interesting to me. It's interesting to me.
Yeah. You notice when I first came out here, I made a comment on the plant. The plant looks good.
I guess they heard it probably part 2 ones probably heard it like, oh, maybe I gotta change this plant, man.
Yep. So we got our production assistant right here doing this thing.
Yeah.
So that's good. I'm into that kind of stuff too, and I wish I did more.
Mm-hmm.
But like I follow all kind of stuff. I read all kind of stuff about plant care and different stuff like that. So, you know, I haven't been gardening, but I've been exposed to like gardening since I was way younger than him, since I could walk.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was walking in a garden, and I was actually the kid. Like my grandfather would chase me out of his garden. He had a nice sized garden, man.
Yeah.
Maybe about the size of the pool.
Wow.
And I would get chased out because when I was walking, I was in the garden and I was eating the vegetables right off the plant.
Yeah, that's that good eating right there.
Dude, I would eat them right off the plant, no cleaning, no nothing.
That's all right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah,
exactly. Especially for immune system.
Yeah.
But like he'd be like, "Man, I'm not gonna get no tomatoes. You stand over there eating no tomatoes." So he would chase me out, then he would go wash them, and they would all be mine anyway. Like I was spoiled like that. I was the first grandchild. So,
okay, all right.
Yeah, I was spoiled, but I grew up around that kind of stuff in the garden. They had like grapevines and everything. Man. Yeah. They would make wine.
Sounds good, man.
Now everybody's talking about for like immune stuff, elderberry.
I heard about
elderberry, and this was 40 years ago. Like my grandfather had elderberry bushes.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were making elderberry wine back in the day and stuff like that. So I was exposed to that. He would pickle his own peppers and cucumbers and stuff. And then we had animals. We had goats. We had geese. We had chickens. Yeah. My grandfather and my grandmother like pretty much lived in New York for a lot of their adult life. And so my grandfather had pigeons because they had homing pigeons or whatever then.
Like Mike Tyson type pigeons?
Yeah, Mike Tyson pigeons. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had those. And I think I've told the story about me and one of the roosters, how I took out one of the roosters with the wiffle ball bat.
Yeah.
Because he was a menace. So I had to deal
took
with
him out.
My grandfather was upset but couldn't stop laughing the whole time. But so the gardening thing hits real close to home with me.
All right,
like
cool.
I love plants like children, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't take care of them the same way.
I think I've been doing pretty all right.
It's therapeutic, man.
Yeah. I think I've been doing all right. I think my cucumber ain't because So I'm realizing, I mean, I'm a rookie, right? You know, I'm thinking, let me try a cucumber plant, whatever. Not me knowing that the bigger it gets, its stem gets thicker, and then it starts leaning. I'm like, I'm like, yo, man, why am I thing leaning? And then I Googled it. They would say, you got to go get the little spike, whatever. And I'm like, oh god. So right now, I projected, man. I got two rulers.
Speaking of a pigeon, get a camera on that. Get a camera on that. We just had a dove join us.
Oh man, that's look right there.
Yeah, that's real.
Don't get too close, boy. Don't get too close.
Yeah. Its nest is up there.
Yeah, yo.
And that's
don't be on live. That thing poking you.
That's crazy that it actually landed right there. We're gonna put some of the video in.
Marco,
here.
Don't get too close, son.
You
leave it alone. It might be trying to get up, probably.
Yeah. Well, see, they can't. They don't fly really good.
I got you.
Especially the ones like around here.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't fly the best. They don't. Like they get tired real easy.
Yeah.
So,
hey Marco,
it'll be all right.
Let's leave it.
It might have hurt itself.
I'm about to say because then mama.
There you go.
Oh look, it probably won't do a little pose. Like take a picture.
Yeah. It came to join the show.
All right, cool.
But it's still trying to get back.
Yeah.
It just so happened he was over there probably.
Yeah, he probably said, "Yo, man."
Yeah. But they the kind of birds. I don't think they'll like mess with you.
Okay.
Like, even if you were up there at the nest, I don't know though.
Well, he got heck of close, whatever. So I guess he's kind of like, you want any more views, man?
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh,
that's
cool.
funny. Yeah, we just had a dove join us on set.
Wow, that's the first. Crazy. That's the first one.
Yeah. We done had some things on Where My Dad's At podcast.
Yeah, I think when successful he had we
had a
praying mantis.
Yeah.
Now the dove. What's going to be the next one? It's going to be a fox will come walk up the thing. That's like, hey man,
that's it.
Y'all want to take care of
it? One of y'all gonna get it? Yeah, right. A lizard. Yeah.
Oh man.
As long as we don't have no bears, man.
No bears.
I know where I stay over there. Like at least once a year, we have like a bear sighting.
Oh
so,
man.
Yeah. With the more and more building, of course, you start to see them. So
yeah.
It pushes them. But yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah. It's therapeutic. It gives you something to like look forward to.
Yeah.
It's peaceful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And on top of that, like just like working out, you get to see the product of what you put into it. Like if you put into it and you learn and you nourish it and everything, you get fruit from it, just like everything else that's like worth working at, right?
Yeah.
Right. And even negative stuff can have fruit. The fruit is just not good.
Yeah.
It's sour fruit, poisonous fruit. But we can get fruit from negative things too. I just watched a reel about somebody growing a cucumber plant indoors. Yeah, exactly. I was like, huh? He actually took a cucumber from a store, got the seeds out, and of course, you know, we think he's telling the truth, but he took the seeds out and he did something with them, let them soak, and then put them in a wet napkin with they put cayenne pepper on the seeds because it keeps the seeds from growing bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you do is like in the paper towel, it sprouts. And then you just take those sprouts and you plant them and they grow. So yeah, he just did that. It's funny you were talking about cucumbers. I just watched that last night.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Send it to me.
That's like all my reels are pretty much hip hop.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Plant, gardening, and then like what else I get? I get like current events. I get a lot of dad stuff. That's where my dad's at. You know what I mean? So yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you've been growing stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
You've been growing stuff. That's good. That's good to hear.
Gotta grow, man. Organic, man.
Yeah. Speaking of growing, man.
Yep.
These kids are growing.
Yep, they are.
I know school season about to start back for y'all, right? Look.
This is the last week, man.
Look, he happy.
This is the last week. Last week, man. Last week.
That's funny. You know, y'all go back when y'all do, and then our school system is the last school system to go back.
Yeah.
So we got a couple more weeks or whatever. But
God bless you. Man.
But yeah, exactly. But the kids are growing, man. They're growing. We just had a ceremony for kids like moving up in age or in grade at the church. Obviously, we can look at him and see him growing all the time. We're just talking about how cool it is to have kids that can do missions for us and run errands and stuff.
He's taking the trash out now, man. You know how good that feels, man. Like, hey, man, like my wife said, Mark, take the trash out. Like, hey, now I goes down the line. Hey, little one, take that trash out.
Take that trash out. Yeah. My youngest, they about the same age. That's his thing. Before he can play a video game over the summer, he got to go take the trash out.
Okay.
He got to go check it. If it's not full, fine.
Yeah.
His other chore is he got to vacuum.
Okay.
So he got to do one of those before he can play video games. So he alternates every other day or whatever.
Cool.
But yeah, so it's a big relief. They don't understand until they have their own kids. They won't understand.
It helps out, man.
But it helps out big time, man. Big time.
Big time.
As adults, it adds up what we got to be responsible for. What we got to do, and the kids don't get it. The kids don't get it. They start to see it. My middle kid, you know, he does his chores and stuff too. One of his main things is dishes.
Okay.
So you got to unload the dishwasher. You got to wash anything that can't go in the dishwasher. And then you got to load the dishwasher, of course. So that's one of his chores he got to do. And of course, they got to keep their rooms clean and all that. But I got one, my oldest, man. You know, my oldest is 16. And you know, we having a conversation about driving, man. We having a conversations about driving, and thank the Lord you got a ways before. But man, oh man, I literally had a nightmare about my daughter driving last night. If y'all could believe it, man. That's how much is on my mind.
Yeah.
Like, and the situation was, I woke up because in the dream, my daughter was going somewhere and she didn't really know how to drive yet.
Yeah.
But me and my wife had let her go, or she had just went on her own, and we found out. And we were like, what? She went where? It's only her second time driving and she's got a learner's permit? What?
Yeah.
So it was just crazy how, like, you know, your dreams will show you what's really pressing on your mind.
Yeah.
And so that was really pressing on my mind. And that was like 3:30 in the morning. I don't think I got back to sleep till like 6.
Really?
Yeah, because once my mind starts going, it wasn't all worry stuff either.
Yeah,
like it went from like worrying about that to being like, it's not real, I'm good, to now I just start thinking about, okay, what can I get done? Like I'm up, what can I get done? You know what I mean? So I ain't really getting nothing done, but I should have probably opened up my Bibles, what I should have done.
I got you.
During that time. That's something we talked about before.
But
yeah, when you think about the future, man, and think about like, you know, them helping us and them running errands and them growing up, and next thing you know, they doing X, Y, Z, going away to schools and stuff like that, man. Like you catch yourself thinking ahead like that sometimes?
I catch myself more so for like, Marco's going to 3rd grade. That's dropping out sign.
Oh yeah, it's open.
He's going to 3rd grade. So now his teacher sent some information saying, like, you know, 3rd grade, we're gonna be doing like long division, you know, stuff like that. So I'm kind of my thing is like, now that he's getting older and different grades, it's just you have to learn with them as well, right? Because new things, right? I know that I'm not the best math person in the world, right? I'm not. And I want to make sure that I set him up for Marco in front of the camera, son. Thank you. And I want to make sure that I set him up for success, whatever. Some kind of like, you know, do I need to get a tutor, or is he going to be good? You know what I mean? It's like stuff like that. I'm more so about that more because, you know, he's been straight A student since 1st grade. I'm like, you know, now I'm kind of like, oh boy, it's going to be that time to bring stuff in, whatever. So right. Yeah. It's funny, at different ages we have, of course, different concerns and different things that we're thinking about. And we just got us another visitor. I don't know what that big thing was. That's that new mutated hornet honeybee.
Yeah, that thing was huge.
I'm good. Trying to take the video.
It was some kind of hornet that just flew through here that was about the size of a hummingbird.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see it on the video, but
it might.
It was huge, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's paying us a visit today. This is like
Jumanji.
Yeah, like
it's AI.
Who was the cartoon? It was one of the Disney princesses, I think, that had the birds come land on her, and like everybody.
That's Snow White.
Snow White, yeah, something like that. Yeah, we have one with nature today. That's what's up.
Yeah.
It's AI.
It's so hot out there. All the wildlife is trying to come up under here for shade. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So the kids are growing.
Yep.
Summertime is slowly coming to an end.
Yes.
School's starting, but we've definitely had some adventures this summer.
We did.
Definitely had some great experiences.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? what kind of things you've been getting into recently? Because I know you've been telling me about some stuff y'all been doing.
We went. I know. I think I told this on other. We went to DC.
Right.
We went to Richmond.
Yep.
We've been like going to play golf. We've been really me and Mark have been sitting around listening to different old school. Well, I guess famous old school rap music, whatever, and seeing. And for him, he's trying to see where is that rapper sample that beat, and then he'll go and try to Google where that beat come from. So it's kind of stuff like small things like that. It's like I think he found out about the Ice Cube when
right.
Foot when he sampled from the Isley Brothers footsteps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he'll sing it, whatever. Like, oh, this is the. I'm like, no, it's Isley Brothers. He's like, yeah. So stuff like that, man. And then he been with me at the Y like the whole summer. So I'm kind of like, you know what I mean? I have my office to myself,
right?
But at the same time, he see how I'm crazy beat with meetings. He see me, answering phone calls.
Right.
He see me deal with difficult members. He'll sit there and be like, how in the world, you know what I mean? Like this person's upset with this. I'm putting out fire. So he get to see the good, the bad, the ugly, what I do every day. I think that's pretty good for a child to see, like, okay, daddy's actually like, he's working.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
This is what I do to keep a roof over our heads.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, he sees when I do my boot camp class, like it's kind of like my award. Like this best part of my day is doing my boot camp classes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think it's good for a child to kind of experience that, with their parents, to see, what do they do, behind closed doors when you're in the office or whatever job that you particularly would have.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's real. That's real. That's something that now I think about it, I did have the opportunity as a kid, especially like in my early teens, to kind of like something just happened with the camera. I had the opportunity to like tag along my mom in different things. She was a contractor for the military in IT. Mm-hmm. And so I got to kind of hang with her, and like I really learned a lot from doing it.
Okay.
And at different times she had me helping her doing stuff. It was probably against child labor laws, but yeah, helping her run cables and different things like that. Yeah. To be able to see what you do, how you do it, the difficulties of it, and how you handle those difficulties, those are life lessons in themselves.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? To see you deal with something and then get through it, to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah. Like they say, how the sausage is made, or whatever the saying is. You get to see behind the scenes. And
I mean, he been, I think at least 3 of my meetings when I'm with my staff. How you got to kind of convey to them, because they're like, it might be an issue they don't like, but you got, you have to. But you gotta, convey to them and kind of be like, hey, this has to be done.
Yeah.
This is what's going to get done.
Right.
Let's do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like if my boss give me something to do, I'm going to do it. I might not like it, but I'm going to get it done.
Right.
Right. Yeah. The meetings and stuff, whatever. Right. Sometimes they get heated. Sometimes they don't.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh, even the meetings that we like directors and higher up meetings, whatever, man. It's funny, and I could say this, whatever. I don't care. They're being there, and they just be like saying how they feel, right? And me, I don't. I just sit there and I kind of soak everything in. I'm looking around. This person don't agree with this person. This person's over talking this person, and I'm just sitting there. And then they be like, "Well, Mark, you got anything you got to say?" I like. Not this time, I said, but you can circle back around. I might have, you know what I mean? Right. They're kind of like, ooh, like, And then when I do speak, I speak very professional. Right. But at the same time, I'm putting daggers on and this and that,
direct.
And that and that. And they're kind of like, ooh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm learning, man. Don't ever, and this is over in life, don't ever speak when you're angry.
Nope.
And you know what I mean? Especially in the business. Like, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Even if you feel like you want to say it, kind of think on it, but like, is this going to be the best idea if I say this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or somebody might answer your question already.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you run off at the mouth.
Yeah.
So right now, it's a lot of heated meetings, which I don't mind it being. I'm kind of like, hey,
Yeah, it sounds like you have the temperament to handle that
I do.
situation where a lot of people can't handle that whenever they have confrontation.
Yeah.
Like it goes from like meat to you got like
Yeah.
anger, you know what I'm saying? And there is something in between.
Yep.
Like you talked about the professionalism and stuff like that. And a lot of times our pride and our ego and just wanting to be right will get in the way of us being professional and remaining calm in those situations. And for most situations, calm is the voice that gets heard and gets respected, right? You know what I mean? Like a lot of times the loudest person will get their way to get them to shut up, but that's not how you want to be. You know what I mean? Like
not me anyway.
Yeah. No. I definitely don't want you to be like, yeah, just give him what he wants so he'll calm down or whatever. Nah.
It's I have instructors that be like, how come we don't do it like that? How come we do it like that? You know, and I'm like, hey, yo, I mean, I don't speak like I'm speaking right now, but I speak in a different manner. But I feel like, this is why.
Right.
And this is because we're doing it like that. They're like, okay. You know, I'm like, hey, I think y'all, and I told them in the meet, I'm like, I think y'all think I'm just sitting in my office and I'm making up like this and that. I said, it's not the case, man. I said, look, I answer to this person and this person answer to that person. Right. I'm going through the line. Right. You know what I mean? If I might think that something's not to the liking, whatever, I'm like, I'll question on it. Hey, is there a reason why you want to have it this particular way? Right. And then they'll respond like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well that makes some sense. All right, cool. I'll relate it to the team.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then sometimes it's funny, which I don't like, and I said this in the meeting, I said this kind of sternly. What I don't like, if you're my manager, you give me a duty to do, and the person under me doesn't like it, they go around me.
Oh, yeah.
And right?
Yeah.
And what happened is that my boss would be like, well, did you speak to, she'll put in the email, he said, so-and-so can't speak to me. Did you ever get in contact with Marco first? Right. And I respond, no, they have not. And they probably, they're kind of like, oh, we should have just, what did you know what I mean? Yeah. One thing about my boss, she'd be like, what did Marco say?
Right.
And they'd be like, well, he said, what you want to do? Yeah. He's your, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's one thing I like management style. You know what I mean?
Right.
Come talk to me. Right. Don't go over my head.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely not.
That's my top. One of my top 5.
Right
yes,
there?
It is. That's with anything. That's with anything. Yeah. You got a problem with me?
Yeah.
Come see me.
Yeah. That's like with the kids. Like the kids, they want something. And like maybe you tell them something, but then they go to the other one and ask, and you like, wait. No.
Yeah. Yo, there was. But I say you can't have a
right.
Well, mom said I can, get one, and I go to her. I'm like, well, I told him no.
Right.
Well, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Hey, it's part of life, man. We all do it. It's part of life. But yeah, that's one of the quickest ways to create frustration, and stuff like that, and confusion. You know what I mean? When you start talking and doing different things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talking to different people, and like, they always say chain of command or whatever. And even though it's not military, that's still a thing. Like there's still a level, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it can be difficult. It can be difficult navigating different people's personalities.
Oh, for sure, man.
And everybody got their own things going on, problems, whatever.
You have to talk to individual differently because their personality is totally different.
Yeah.
I have 25 instructors under me, and I have 4 PTs under me.
Okay.
Every one of them have a different personality. Yeah. When I do these one-on-ones, it's kind of like I know how they are, because sometimes they won't contain it the right way. I will say I have a lot of older instructors too.
Okay.
Sometimes, if I say like, hey, I need y'all to go into your payroll and edit your time so I can be able to approve it. Some of them not the best with technology, right? And I'll call them like, hey, look, let me walk you through it. Still won't get it. And I'll pretty much end up doing it, which is fine, whatever. I said, did you try? And I can tell you at least they tried.
Right.
I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, look, stuff like that. Don't just be like, try to like figure it out.
Right.
I want to do that too. You know what I mean?
Right.
But on the other hand, if there's somebody that's in college You know what I mean? You always on your phone.
Right.
You're doing.
You know how to do.
You're doing. You know what I mean? Hey, I need you to go in here, man, and fix such and such time by Thursday.
Right.
If it's not done, I'm like, hey, I send like a little funny thing with the little sticker like this, kind of like, you want to get paid?
Right.
And then you laughing like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
I told you. I was like,
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, don't mess with my money, man. That's one thing I won't forget to do.
Right?
Like, I'd be like, can I do it early? You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the places I work now. You could do it that day, for the whole week.
Yeah.
And then if anything changes, then you got to double back with the person who's responsible and fix it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you can have it in, so it's never an excuse. You know what I mean?
Man, now we go through called Paylocity.
Okay.
Paylocity, if you're in the building, you don't have to even go to the time clock. You can do it on your phone now.
Right.
You go in there and push clock in. The service will let you know if you're in the building. You can't be like, be here.
Yeah, it knows.
It's gonna be like you're not within the like. It has to be right.
The geofence.
So I told them like, guys, just clock in on your phone, and then when you're done, clock out on your phone. Like if you say it's too, you know what I mean? I'm like, come on,
that'd be real easy. I would.
I'm like, dude, I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah. Everybody got their different reasons. Everybody distracted or whatever, and some people just don't deal well with like, stuff they have to do on a regular basis like that. But you got to find a way. Like I have a reminder. My time sheet for one job needs to be in by Thursday night.
Okay.
Thursday by midnight. So I have a reminder at 8 p.m. on Thursday to remind me. Normally, I've done it already. Yeah. Like I said, if I could do it Monday, if I know my schedule, I'll do it Monday. Yeah. And then I'll just go back and change stuff as long as you get it. You can do changes after Thursday. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like when that alarm is just a backup for like maybe I'm out of town or something weird has happened. You know what I mean? Maybe I haven't worked as much because it happened times when I've like worked one day early on in the week and for whatever reason didn't get to it, and then I forget because I didn't work anymore or whatever. You know what I mean? But so I have the alarm as the backup. Okay. You know what I mean, so there's ways.
There's ways.
There's ways, especially when it comes to your money.
I told him, I be telling me, I said, man, some of y'all just don't want to get paid. I'll be like, man, I said, because even when I'm doing payroll, I got my sign on my door saying do not disturb because I'm dealing with people's money. I'm like, hey, look. And then it's just I'm going to say it on the podcast or as a director, it's a lot when you want to get paid and then you got to go back and you didn't do it. You got to fix it. You got to edit it. Which account did it come out of? I got to make, it's stuff like that. I'm like, dude, I tell them, just if you forgot, text me, email me, do what you got to do. Yeah. So I don't have to be messing. So far, I have not messed with nobody's stuff. I'm kind of like, hey, I put this in. It was on the schedule, but I hope it was. Just stuff like that. I'm like, dude, like, but overall, I told people, like, just be accountable, of what you do. Right. Just be accountable.
That's the main thing. Yep. Like as adults, we can do is just be accountable, man.
Be accountable, man.
Take accountability. And like, I feel like accountability is one of those things that are across the board in every area of our life, whether it's health, finances, whatever. If we take accountability, the situation always gets better. Yeah. For me, it never gets worse. You take accountability. You may have to deal with something up front. Yeah. That's difficult, but after you deal with the difficult thing because you're accountable, the situation can only get better from there. Yep. And so, a lot of people will run from that responsibility and accountability. And then all you're doing is piling problems on problems, and it can be more difficult. So, as an adult, I definitely try to teach that to the kids, accountability. You know what I mean? You make a mistake, it's a mistake. Own up to it. Don't try to find an excuse. This is why it happened. Own up to it, learn from it, move on. Yeah, man. Move on.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because I teach that with Marco pretty much on a daily basis. Like, hey, man, if you messed up, own up to it, man. Right. Like, just own up to it. That's like that'll be the biggest thing for you to learn in life. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to get too much into it, because, but, it was, something happened, I looked and I said, hey, did you do what you did?
Right.
You know, and he man up to it. Like, yeah, I did it. Now, you want to face the fury?
Yeah.
You want to face that fury, right?
Right.
But at least you know you stepped up to the plate and said you did it.
Right.
But you're gonna get these hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the same thing. If I go up to my boss like I did it, thank you for owning up to it.
Right.
Oh, but you're gonna get this written up or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta get written up.
You get written up for it. But I appreciate you, letting me know whatever. It's the same thing.
Right. And then what that does is that makes sure that the lines of communication are open. There's trust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's honoring each other, and you don't have the situation of like, well, I know this whenever something happens, I know this person probably not going to tell me what happened.
No.
They're not going to tell me the truth. So then you gotta start trying to be detective and all this stuff. And it's like, nah, now I got a whole different set of problems that I got to deal with you besides just dealing with what the issue is. Now I got to deal with all this other stuff. And I try to tell the kids that. I think they learn and understand because I see it now. They'll come to me and they'll tell me what happened or whatever. And it's just like, okay, I appreciate you telling me. Now go do X, Y, Z.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
you lost the privilege for however long, whatever. But then on the backside of that, it's not me finding out later. And now it's like now we got a whole different issue because it's not just about whatever you broke or you spilled or you did. Now it's about you did that and you didn't tell the truth about it.
Oh boy!
And you didn't let me know.
Yeah, man.
And you didn't take responsibility.
Yeah, man. It's all part of growing up. I had it done to me.
Yeah.
Multiple times. And I'm like, and I tell them like, hey, look, you really have it easy, man.
Yeah.
I said you really, really, really have it easy. I'm saying, man, I said, dude, old school wise, and we talked about this on the other podcast many months ago, maybe a year ago. Us growing up. If we did something wrong, we get that hot leather on our backside. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I watched the old episode of Bernie Mac, the Bernie Mac show, and his I believe his niece.
His niece.
Yeah, he said, did you whip him good? He said, yeah, you whip him good. He said, oh, I got him good, Uncle Bernie. He said, what do you use? He said, oh no, you can't be using that. He said, look, man, go out there, man, and get that leather belt. You know what I mean? Or it's the same thing. It was one episode, his wife, I think he finally beat the boy, and she was saying like, you gotta do it right. He said, you gotta put your tongue out like, you know what I mean? It's like he said, you gotta MJ that. He said, you know what I'm saying? And then the other one, you gotta get kind of crazy with like,
That's hilarious.
I'm like, it's like I said, dude, y'all kids got it good, man. I said, I'm blocking belts, I'm putting hands out. You know what I mean? Yeah. I said, you verbally right now are in trouble and you're crying. I said, imagine you getting both of those.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I said that, and I keep installing in him like, hey, take what I'm getting to you, take it. I said, because it'd be worse. He understands that, emotion shows, and I know that he's relating the message,
right?
No, I never put my hand, I never put my hand on my child, right? I'll say he's right here. I will yoke you up.
Right.
All right. And I will be like, hey, let's get right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about it before, especially if you're directing something to your mom. If you're disrespecting or getting out of line with your mom, you don't understand. I have no choice. I can't let you do that to my wife and your mother. I can't let you do it. So then like let us go over here and have a conversation. And you get out whatever frustration you want to get out with me. I'm not going to like it. And you're probably going to face punishment. But walk away from your mother if you're feeling that angry and frustrated. Walk away because it's not going to be good. You know what I mean? Because, he's getting older.
Right. Young gentleman. I get it. He's kind of smelling himself, and I'm like, all right, that was the first time, And I thought about
testing limits. We all do that.
Oh yeah,
we all have those moments where we testing the limits.
Is it hot?
Yeah,
it's hot. It's hot.
Like on Chappelle, so it said you're a habitual line stepper. Like we see the line, we know we testing. We all do it. That's
Charlie Murphy. Yeah, you're a habitual line stepper, man.
Like we all got to go through that in different ways.
We do.
You know what I mean?
We do.
But just understand that we've been through it and we received what we received. you going through it, and you got to receive what you're gonna receive. So the lesson's gonna be taught.
It's gonna be taught, man.
The lesson's gonna be taught.
It's gonna be taught.
Yeah.
It was just. I know you've been through it with the boys. You know, you got two of them, right? So I can imagine. It's just with me. I could kind of imagine it like almost like a reel, because when I picked him up, feet is dangling, like, oh, you know what I mean? And I'm like, and I put him down. I'm like, I'm like, okay, you know. And it's funny, there's a lot of people around. They were kind of, oh man, this, you know, like this, he's parenting his child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't hit him.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
I just reminded you.
I reminded you.
Just remind you.
Don't step over that line, man. Stay on that line.
Dad is here to correct you, because and understand. And I'm sure he understands it, and he would definitely understand it as he gets older and has kids, and my kids will too, that if I don't keep you in line, the world is going to be a much harder place for you.
There you go.
If you don't learn how to stay in your bounds, and I'm not talking about stay within. Yeah. I'm not talking about making everybody comfortable around you. No, I'm talking about if you don't know what you should and shouldn't do, when and where to do it,
where to do it. Yep.
You're gonna learn the hard way. A lot of most of the people that are in jail right now, that's the issue.
It was a habitual line stepper.
Yeah. And they may have had their reasons here or there, but a lot of those people, it's because they stepped out of bounds out in the world.
Yep.
And the world don't just correct you. The world is going, you know what I'm saying?
They're gonna lock you. They're gonna lock you.
If not, take your life.
You
know what I'm saying?
Said, yeah.
So you know, that's the thing that, like, if you taught that earlier.
What's up with the animals today, man? What is going on?
Insects.
What is going on? How this?
Yeah. I saw it.
Okay, I heard. I did.
Yes, a poop. Yeah. So,
okay.
What's next? A rhinoceros?
I don't know, man. I feel like Coming to America, man. You step out with all these.
Yeah, it might be a lizard run across. Look, he about to say something funny. I know you funny. I know you got something. Yeah, you about to say. It's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah. So, like, yeah, we gotta be there to rein them in, and we gotta be there to give them that guidance, man. People don't understand how much discipline, how important discipline is when it comes to guiding our children. But there's ways we have to do it, and we learn. Yeah, and I think with each generation we get better at it, man.
I
get better at it.
Agree with that.
So that doesn't mean I'm not saying that overall there's any one generation that's better than another. Yeah. I'm not going to say my generation is the best at raising kids. No, I'm just saying I think we make improvements.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I think like iOS updates. Like each generation we do like an update that fixes this and still doesn't fix this problem. But
like I said in the other cast, whatever. I just think, and it's my opinion. Everybody has opinions in different categories. I just feel like the older generations, again, when it comes, to African male or women, whatever, it's enslaved, and I say enslaved in them because they seen it done to them. Mm-hmm. When you didn't do something that master was right, you get that whip. Right. And they installed it to their children, saying like, hey, you did this wrong. Yeah, you're gonna get this. You're gonna get this whip. You're gonna get that belt. Yeah, and it just kind of, it carried on. But I learned this in therapy. A lot of Black males, we suffer from I guess you want to call it, to me, childhood trauma. Right. Because I didn't take it how I was supposed to take it. I'm taking it in a different manner. Right. And it's common, and I know it's common. He said she says you would imagine how many people come through this office. Like it's very common. Sure. If you don't express it, it's going to be worse, right? You know what I mean? So it's very common. I just think now we're kind of thinking like, hey, it's not going to work like that. You know what I mean? You can beat them. You know what I mean? Right. What I did, I verbally got them. Right. And I think that's as worse than anything else. Right. You know what I mean? But again, everybody, some people still think like, it's cool, which is cool. Yeah. But
to each his own.
Yeah.
To each his own. Yeah. No, I'm feeling exactly what you're saying. feeling exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's whichever you decide to discipline your child, whatever,
Right.
you know, you do it in your own way. I just figure in that way that I pretty much stop it within my family background. Like from now, like it stops with me,
Mm-hmm.
and then Marcus learn how I do it. He's gonna roll it down to his kids. That's how I'm perceiving to do it, and
Right.
and so far it's working for me.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
straight A student since first grade.
yeah.
I'm doing something right. You know what I
Big
mean?
time. A lot,
He's
yeah.
an amazing athlete.
Right,
I'm doing something right.
right.
You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. Like whichever parenting style that works, whatever, go with it. But
Right.
this is what works for me.
Yeah. I see. I think a lot of the way like we were probably disciplined on average, like because I consider the way we brought up very similar.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up with a single mom,
Mhm.
but it was the same thing. The discipline was the discipline. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, in a lot of ways, because she was the only person disciplining, I think she had to go a little bit harder.
Mhm.
Like I had, but one of the things, regardless, my mother, your parents,
Mhm.
that generation, there was an element of survival. There was an element of, like we just talked about, it wasn't necessarily, you know, I hate my kids, so I'm treating them this way to discipline them.
Yeah.
It was like the world that exists outside of these doors
Yeah.
is way more unforgiving than the world in this house.
Yeah. I see that.
So if I don't keep you straight and get you straight and, you know, for lack of better words, beat certain things out of you,
Mhm.
like you're gonna be out in the streets acting a certain way.
Yeah.
And those people don't love you like we love you here.
Yeah.
So it was this weird thing of having to, and I think the further we move away from some of the things that created that style of parenting, and that the better we are. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of that trauma and that survival instinct of, you know, doing things a certain way to instill fear and make sure the kids doing right. I think a lot of that we just learned better than. You know what I mean?
I will also have to say too on that, them being so strong-willed makes them now. They're very. They're very I'm gonna say they're very stubborn and they're very hard-headed. They're very. You try to say they be like no, no, mom, like the sky is blue. No, no. I'm like all right. They're very, very, very so. You know what I mean? Hey, take your medicine. You know.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying because the way that, you know what I mean, that was in their DNA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's just funny because I see my aunts and how they be talking. I'm like, God, man, y'all are y'all are different.
Right.
Y'all very different. But I will say they're very strong, will back you up. And it's going down. It's going down. What happened? What happened? I think somebody was talking to him. So, what? I'm like, it's okay. No, you want me to handle it? I said, no, I got it, auntie. I got it. Ooh, don't get me started.
Yeah, that is funny because that's true. Yeah, I got aunts that I might see once or twice a year.
You probably way bigger than this. I'll back you up.
Yeah. Facts. And they will ride for you though.
Yeah.
Like they'd be the first people there to like defend you and help you and whatever like that.
That's good.
So yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I love it. The learning process and the growth and evolution, it just interests me. You know what I'm saying? I love the thought of being able to maybe take the best things from the people who raised us, take some new stuff we learned, and try our best to blend it and just produce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
a difference for the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because we're sending these kids out into the world. So
I wish, and I don't see it a lot done no more. And we talked about it yesterday with my cousins and all of us. I don't see a lot of family reunions no more.
No.
I'm like, man, we stopped doing.
Yeah, what happened to the family?
What happened to the family
That's a
reunions?
good question.
You know what I mean? But really, it's our job to we technically we were supposed to be handling because they're old. And I'm kind of like, that's my fault.
Yep.
I say, yep, that's my fault. I should have tried to gather. Because look, what's our excuse? We have Facebook.
Yeah.
We can be like, all right, and then we just sync this person, sync that family reunion that
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this because that's a great point. I watch some of my like older cousins and stuff like take up the like because you always had like the cousins whose parents were the ones that did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the people who went out and got the information about the trip, got all the information, sent all the information out, collected all the funds, whatever we're gonna do, planned it. Like their kids try to take it over, and I see some of the difficulties they deal with, even with Facebook and stuff like that. And so for me, I will own up to it, and I don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? So like when we say what happened to family reunions, well, I know me personally, I'll own up to it that I don't do anything towards helping it go. I'm like, I don't want to deal with the messy family members saying they're gonna do it, but they can't do this. And can somebody pay for them? And it's like, I love all y'all, but on a daily basis, on top of my life,
I got you. I never thought about it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like just putting together, like we put together. My mom just turned 70, and it wasn't difficult at all. But for me, my mind doesn't party plan well. My mind doesn't handle that stuff very well.
I got you.
So I'm more the type to like just tell me where to be.
I'll be there.
Now I'll be the person that come pick everybody up. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the person that will handle certain logistics on that level.
Yeah.
But like as far as planning it, and my uncle ended up booking a place, and then it was kind of like, well, we'll book this now, and then we'll see if we find anything else we like. And so I found something that was a little bit cheaper. So I was like, okay, everybody will probably like this too. It's a different experience. And like, so I went ahead and booked it and let them know. And then it was like, well, we think the first option is the best option. So, no problem, I cancel. But see, like my mind don't work very well when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I was like, that's why I normally don't plan anything.
Right.
Because there's so many different people giving their input. I feel like it's always up in the air or my input's probably not going to be that valuable anyway.
Gotcha.
So, it's an excuse. It's an excuse. I can admit it. It's an excuse that I find.
It's not an excuse, man. I just never thought about it like that because you do. We love our family, right? But you got that, you got that one. We got a couple aunts, got a couple uncles, like I see where you're coming from. Because I mean, for me, I'm kind of like, even like with I get stuff together. Like for instance, for the Team Marco shirts, right? I'm kind of like, I organized it. Hey, look, for forever now, hold your peace. You want one, you want one. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got the names, I got the prices, sent it out, boom. If you do a way bigger family stuff, they'll be like, hey, I want to change my shirts. I already put it in already. You might want to hit that treadmill.
Is there any way that we can make the logo a little bigger? No, that's all done. Like, no,
it's done.
Doing that. And then I always end up feeling like the people who want changes or have last minute requests and stuff like, I always feel bad because I'm like, why didn't you do it?
Yeah.
Like you didn't take care of the job of getting this done or plan.
Yeah.
But you got a whole lot of input. We could have used that input from a leadership standpoint.
Yeah.
Like you could have led it or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I had an opportunity to coach my youngest soccer team.
Yes.
And I don't know if you've ever coached any of his teams.
Oh, they was trying to get me to do one of the assistants.
Yeah.
Again, they see what I do. I'm like, shit. And I was like,
yeah.
I said, only why I say that just because I want to be a dad and I just want to sit there and watch my son. I want to drop. I want to take him to practice.
Right.
I want to get my little folding chair. I want to sit there with my sunflower seeds and water, and I want to enjoy.
Like you want to be in the moment. Like I don't. When it's funny because I coach my younger brother.
Yeah.
I coached him all the way up to like 10, 11.
Yeah.
In multiple sports. Yeah. But I was in my 20s and I didn't have any kids.
Yeah. It's different.
So it was like it was just a continuation of being a big brother to him. Like I was just going with him to the sports and showing him how to play. And then now there's 10 other kids too. So I'm showing y'all the same way. Like I'm just a big brother to all of y'all now. Once I had my kid, I had no desire to really coach them.
It takes the fun out of it.
It takes the fun out of it.
Takes the fun out of it. Even when we do training here in the gym, whatever. It's I'm your dad, but now I'm like I'm your trainer now. Like, hey, look, get this set in.
Yeah.
You want to pout? Leave the. I like that. I don't want to do that with the other kid.
Yeah.
And one parent might be like, "What? They're only 8, 9 years."
Right.
And look, don't bring them to me then. Right. You know what I mean?
And that's how it ends up being. It ends up being like, look, especially in a situation like that, they were literally talking about they're not going to have a team if somebody doesn't step up the coach. And I was like, he might not play this year. We can still work out. He might not be on the team because if it comes down to me having a coach, I don't think I can take it on. No, I don't think I'm gonna do anybody justice, including him, because I'm probably gonna be super hard on him. Ain't no probably about it. I would be super hard on my kid if I coach the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing wrong.
My younger brother would tell you I was super hard on him because, like, he was better by the time I was coaching him. I had taught him, so he was like better. Same way he probably like And I had expectations of him. Yeah. So when he would do something that was normal, like pouting about a drill or something like that, I'd be like, lap. Like he didn't even get a chance. Like everybody else run a lap if they mess up or something like that. See? You run a lap just for looking like you, whatever, lap. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you.
You thinking about it?
Lap. You know what I'm saying? Oh. You're one of the fastest kids and you didn't finish your sprints before everybody because you took a sprint off? Yeah. Lap. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's not. And it's kind of like you're an extension of me, and it's not fair. But it's like you're my brother, so you're a representation of me when you're on this field. Yeah. Like no showboating, none of that stuff. Yeah. Like you got a different standard, and it's like, well, little so and so. I'm not little so and so. I'm not responsible for little so and so. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh man, he told do you want to come to my hotel? Look,
he hangs with me too much, man.
He's dropping a little what they call a little ad lib.
He was in boot camp singing that song. The girl was like, "What you know about room keys?" Yeah. I said, "He don't know what he's talking about, man. No clue. He don't have no clue he's talking about.
No clue." Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, talking about the music, man, I did have the pleasure.
Man, lucky.
Y'all went to the concert recently. I was able to go to a concert recently. Man. I had the pleasure of seeing VA's own Clips, Pusha T, Malice back together. Nice. The album is taking the world by storm. Mm-hmm. The show is taking the world by storm. Like that tour, I done heard people who have seen it in like New York and it's going overseas here soon if it's not already. It was a good show, man.
Was it?
Yep. And it was really good. What you got?
How you gonna get inside the house?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay, good luck. How you gonna get out?
I put in a rock.
Okay. Okay. All right. See you later.
Man, put in the rock. You ain't got no rule key. Yeah. So I was able to see VA's own Clips in VA at the beach. So it was just classic, man. It was classic. I know you've heard the album, you've listened to it. I haven't been to too many concerts, but the ones I've been to have been definitely like bucket list concerts.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So that was definitely a bucket list concert. It really was one of those ones where if I don't see another concert, I'm happy with my resume of concerts, you know. So
before I know I did it. Before you went to the concert, I had to take a bear nap. I had to take me a bear nap before I went to the concert. Come on, man. like I think around 1 o'clock. I said, Mark, like around 4 o'clock. What are you doing? I said, I need my bear nap, man.
Yeah, for me to be up after 11. Definitely.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Facts, man. Yeah. My whole day was pretty much centered around just getting ready.
Gotcha.
Like I made sure nothing else was going on.
Right.
That was the day before my birthday, so it was August 10th.
Okay.
And my birthday's on August 11th, so like that was my birthday present.
Gotcha.
And I took my brother, who's also a Leo.
Nice.
And his birthday is on the 19th. So that was kind of like our gift to him as well.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And we got there and he ended up like getting us something to eat. And
what you eat now?
We ate at a barbecue spot down at the beach. Beach Bully Barbecue.
No, heard of it.
Yeah, it's like where the dome is. Don't give me the line about the streets, but wherever the dome is, it's like 1 block away.
Okay.
And so we got there, and they had 2 lines, right? So they had a line to go in the front door or in one door that led you to the seats that were underneath the dome.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had another line that was out back that leads right to the lawn.
Yeah.
So we saw the line from to the front, and we were like, oh my goodness, we ain't trying to stand in that. So we made the mistake of parking in the parking garage on the 6th floor. Yeah, we should have found parking somewhere else.
Yeah.
But that was the first place. Like the street we came in, we made a turn, and then they didn't have it blocked off, but they were kind of directing people. Like, you know what I'm saying? We could have just drove.
I got you. Yeah.
But now that I think about it, the end of that street was a dead end anyway.
Oh, okay.
So they were kind of turning people around right there. But anyway, it worked out. We parked. It was Virginia Beach. So it was $20 a park.
Yeah.
And then we walked and had something to eat. We were like, we're gonna let that line die down.
Yeah.
And then so we got back, and it ended up being a different line to get in anyway. But it was nice, man. It was honestly, I know Lil Marco plays like Madden and stuff, but the venue looked like a venue that they would have in like Create a Player or something like you know, you create a player, like go to a concert. Yeah. That's what it looked like. It was like some kind of futuristic looking, but it was like right in the middle. It was like the dome, and then they had like high-rise apartments attached to like the dome.
Nice. And
then behind where the lawn seats were, they had like office complex building back there.
So if somebody lives there, basically they can go sit there, have some.
I will say this: me and my brother were talking about AJ. We were talking about it. Those buildings back there, those might end up being like suites. Like, you know, how you can buy a suite
I got
ticket,
you. Yeah,
like you got corporate suite. And you can support up to 20 people.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like you bring your business people in, like or let your employees go, like reward them with a concert.
I got you.
So those might end up being like that, and they probably like serve food up in there and stuff like that.
All right.
But the rest of that building, even if you stay in the apartments that can't see it, like you could just come out of your apartment and just or your condo, and just like walk right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool down there, man. I know it's gonna be busy down there for sure.
Nice.
But it was a good concert, man. It was a good concert.
Yeah, I'm glad you
saw some videos of me.
Oh yeah, man.
We live in my youth.
It's all right, man. It's all right once in a while, man. It's all right once in a while.
I loved it, man. I loved it.
Nice.
I said, to see VA Zone, they didn't have any guests, so no Pharrell didn't pop out.
Really?
Nobody else.
Nah,
they didn't have any guests, man. They didn't have any guests. So I know Pharrell.
I thought you were about to see the rap song. I know.
Yeah, me too. That definitely came on. Grinding came on. All the classics came on. They did like 10 cuts off the new album, I think.
Okay.
They did most of the new album.
Okay.
And the whole time they were spitting. The whole time, every song, they just had like these visuals in the background. So, you know, they got one song that references Mike Tyson. They had a bunch of like Mike Tyson knockouts playing in the background. Crazy, right? And then, of course, they did songs like Birds Don't Sing. So they just had pictures of their parents back there. And, of course, everybody crying, you know what I mean? We all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feeling it. And, then they came back and I think the last song they did was Grinding.
Okay.
Yeah, because they had us faked out. They were like, all right, love y'all, Virginia. We love y'all.
Yeah.
It went black. And I was like, man, I'm about to go to the bathroom. I started walking to the bathroom. I got maybe from here to the bricks over there. And the lights came back up. And I was like, oh, everybody started screaming. I ran back to where my spot was. And that Jay came on. I was like, we was going crazy.
I bet you blind locked up there. Like, we got some time.
Man, it definitely did. It definitely did. I was like, I'm gonna just have to wait. And I end up going like because I knew the song. So I was like, they did that song, then they did another song. And as that song was like getting to like the second half, I ran real quick before they actually finished. I ran during the song.
I got you.
Back out. And then as I was coming back out, they were finishing up. And of course, the bathroom was a madhouse then. when they finished up.
Man,
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
I partook in a little adult beverage.
Man, that's good.
You know, it was birthday, man, special
Yeah.
occasion. So
Oh yeah, man, I'm good,
special
man.
occasion. So yeah, it was nice, man.
Yeah,
I wish
bro.
you could have been there, man.
Man,
I wish you could've been there, for real.
I did the concert with Mark thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was kind of like, I missed even your boy from Wu-Tang. He was at the Virginia Ocean Point, and that thing was free.
Yeah,
I was like, oh man, I said, now that's me and Will could have drove there, got Alonzo and chilled out, man. But that's gonna be my bucket list though. If Wu-Tang ever comes to do I have to be there. Like, there's no ifs or buts about it. Yeah. My wife might get mad. I dig in the account. I don't care how much the tickets are. I have to go.
That's how it was with the Clips.
Really? See?
Yeah.
I love the Clips. I really do. I really do, man.
But that was. But I think it was only like that with the Clips.
Yeah.
Because like I said, going down my bucket list, I've seen Wu.
Yeah. See,
I've seen Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So other than maybe Nas,
I haven't seen Nas.
I haven't seen Nas either. So other than Nas, there was really nobody else on my bucket list like that.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see I've seen the Roots. So like the Roots is one of my favorite groups. Yeah. So like I've pretty much seen the people that are up there high for me.
Yeah.
And the Clips with the album and VA, Virginia Beach, it was just like, I gotta see this one. You know what I mean?
It's hype right now.
It's hype, man. It's hype. And so when I saw that date, that's when I like,
you have to.
I went right on there. I was like, I don't care what the ticket. Same thing. I was like, I don't care what the ticket. This is gonna be an event, so I got to catch this, man. And
I would love.
First person I thought about was you. I was like, I know you would love.
I would love to, man. Yeah. And I might have another opportunity. Those tickets. I would go to the Cousin Festival, man, but I can't find no decent price ticket. I'm looking online. I'm like, woo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A nice one. Now, see, the festivals for me, I
don't like the part. They're gonna have like a big gathering outside. My anxiety will go through the roof, right?
Really?
It does. I can't be, even the concert I went to, it was kind of spread out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when everybody's like this, whatever, it kicks in high gear. Yeah. But I just wanted to.
You would have liked the Dome venue.
Yeah, I saw that.
You would have liked that. It was nice, man. It was nice.
But just because I know for the Cousin Festival, whatever, I just wanted to go see like the food trucks. I wanted to take Mark. You got to pay to get into all that. Whatever. I'm kind of like, all right, cool. And then you can pick which concert, which stage you wanted to go. But it's kind of like something to water. I mean, if you think about it, they get to go to each stage, see what they want to perform. So I haven't. I know Marco said he's going to try this. I guess this week when DJ B. I guess try to put my phone number in, see if we can win some tickets. I said, go ahead. I said, you might. I mean,
for the Cousins Festival.
Yeah, I said you can try. I said you want tickets for the Nelly. I said you might as well try.
Yeah, you might.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess people on the Fresh Morning Show. I guess my Team Marco is getting out there because it says my name is just Team Marco. I go up there. One guy was like, Team Marco 757 Health and Fitness. I was like, whoa. What's? You're like, hey man, what's up? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, dang.
Yeah, I see you every time I pop on there.
And I'm like, I said that's why I was kind of like, you know what, Marco, go ahead and put my phone number in. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? I think it's a pair of. Is it 4 or 2 tickets? I don't know. But I was kind of like, if it's 4. I said, that's me, you, Mr. Wood, and then we got an extra ticket with somebody else.
Well, I was going to say, I'd definitely be down. I know you probably have a lot of people lined up to get one of those tickets.
Oh, it'd be my brother probably. Hey, man.
Yeah.
But I think if we can get that, man, it'd be overall a good experience. To end Marco's summer. I mean, he starts next week.
Okay.
But Labor Day weekend, whatever, he don't go to school that much. So it'd be like overall, like, ended of his summer, whatever,
Yeah.
And it would, man. Then I get to go to food trucks, whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
so how many days is it?
I think it starts Friday, Saturday, 3 days.
Yeah, so that's the thing. If I won tickets, I would probably go either way, but I don't think I could justify paying for tickets because I probably wouldn't want to go all day, every day.
I got you.
I would feel like I wouldn't get my money's worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only thing about a festival. The only festival I've been to was a festival out at like Veterans, whatever. Like 20 years ago, and I was working. I worked the festival. Yeah. So that's the only reason I even went to that because it wasn't really even my style of music, or whatever.
No.
But it was a festival, so it was a cool experience to be out there. But it's just like you out there all day. You know what I'm saying? And like again, they feel like you're getting your money's worth. You want to be there. You want to catch as many shows as you can catch. But if I won tickets,
that'd be
different.
It'd be different. Yeah. So
if I won tickets, I'd probably just be chilling.
Yeah, man.
You know, I might go each day, stay for an hour, stay for 2 hours.
You like me, man.
I pick and choose like which acts I want to be.
Yeah.
And then get some food or whatever, you know what I mean? So
nice.
Whoever I want to see. But yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, summer's been cool.
Yep.
Summer's been cool, man. I know you said you started off saying like you got some stuff going on, man.
Yeah.
So definitely keep you in prayer with regards to that stuff.
Appreciate it.
Just peace of mind. Like that's always something we can pray for each other.
Yep.
Just peace of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Definitely. And definitely good being back here by the pool.
Yeah,
we
man.
almost had a guest today. Something came up last minute.
It's all good.
Another one of our Leo brothers.
And that's all right.
And hopefully we'll be able to get him on here soon. I think we're gonna with me and him gonna record a song here pretty soon.
Oh man, nice man. Make sure I'm in the studio with y'all, man.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
All right.
I'll let you know for sure. Yeah, because we're gonna do that.
Sounds good.
I told him what days work for me, so we're gonna get that together. But yeah, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Great episode. Thank y'all for joining us.
Yep.
Thank y'all for being by the pool with us. There was no splashing, but hey, it was still cool to be here. Still.
Yep.
I love our podcasts and what we get to talk about and what we get to share. It's always an awesome experience.
Always.
You know, so y'all know what it is.
And go.
When my dad's coming up, see the file, like and subscribe, notification bell, and comment any topic for the next podcast. When my dad's
we right here, yo.
Yes,
sir.